What's up guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this video we are going to be doing issue 92 of Build a Terminator T-800, and we're going to do the knee, muscle and foot, make progress on the left leg, because we know that we need to get this left leg all nice and glammed up so he can stand up. I'm really excited about getting the stand, because I just like how it looked when we subscribed with all the human skulls and how the world would look if the Terminators took over. So we get another one of those. We already have one of those still, unless I forgot to install it somewhere. I'm not too sure. Right, so there's these pieces as well. So this is 92-3, and again, if you remember these, they're just sort of like little nibs there, and they just need to come out of where you've got them. I'm just going to go ahead and get these out of here real quick. They don't ever really take long to do. So that's rubbish, don't go on the floor. Then there are these screws here. These ones are not even encased in anything. They were just sitting in that little bag. Also a little rubber grommet there. Let's throw that down. The screws are 92-8, and there are 4 of those by the looks of it. So we've got 4 of those to install at some point. Nice tiny ones. And then there is a longer screw as well. 2 of those. They are 92-7, 92-6 are the 2 black ones. That's 92-4. And then, yeah, just make sure all your parts are there, guys. Do your parts check off and then make sure they're all there. Right, so the next thing we need to do is turn the page just to check that everything is, you know, hunky-dory. And then we have 92-5, which is this section here. We need to make sure we put a little bit of super glue on there, which is what we're going to go do now. On the end of these, this never really takes long at all to do, and my super glue sets pretty quick, so because it is the gel stuff. You just need to slot that over the top of this, line them up in the holes, and then when you have it in place, just push it down. There you go. And when you're happy with it, make sure it looks like that when you're finished. So that's just setting now, so we'll leave that aside for one moment to set. Right, when you've done that, guys, and that is in place, you need to now move on to step 3. Step 3 is taking 92-2, which looks a little bit like this. We'll put the super glue out of the way so my hand doesn't stick to it, because that always seems to happen. And then we will put on this little rubber grommet. So you need to put this little rubber grommet into position here. You want to do it so that it fits over the top. And then you take one of these little black screws here, which is PWM apparently. That goes on there. And then we just need to screw it up. I don't know if this screwdriver is going to work. Yeah, the screwdriver works absolutely fine. Good. All right, so don't over tighten these. These are just to hold the rubbers in place when they go into the cylinders. So you just want to have it so it looks like that when you're done. Once you've done that, guys, and that's all screwed up, it's saying for us to disconnect these from the casing. Already did that, so we don't need to go and do that now, so that's really good. You do need to go and take your foot part from the previous issue, so they call this one 91-5, so you need to go grab that. And what we need to do is saying for, I don't even know if it's telling us to do it, but I probably will do it anyway. It's saying that these all fit into here in the correct position, so they have little cutouts so that they all fit into a position of where they need to go, and then you just need to make sure that they fit in that position when they go in. It's saying you don't need to glue them in place, but you know what, I'm going to just put a little bit of glue in there, because that will just hold it in place while we're doing the screws up. And I've had before where they just come out when you push against them. So on that little tab that's going to go in there, I'm going to put a little dab of super glue in, and then I'm going to just put it in place like so. It's not a lot, and it probably won't hold it. I'm even just going to go put it directly into the insert where it's going to hold it into place. And then take these and pop them on. So this is what it's asking us to do next. I'm not just like skipping ahead and doing it. This is what it wants us to do, but they just go on about it so much. I just want to just put it into position. And then you should have all those in there like so. So that's how it should look. So there should be 3 of those, I just call them nipples. So 3 nipples that look like that. Pop that down. Again, pop the super glue out of the way. While that's all drying off, we'll just move on to what it wants us to do next. So it's saying for us to screw those in. So we need to take the smaller screws that it came with. So they call these the PB2 times 6mm. So from on the inside, we will now need to just pop those screws in there and then do those up. So I'm going to do this in real time. I don't feel the need to fast forward. I don't think it needs to be done. I think we'll be absolutely fine. My screwdriver is trying to slip a little bit. I don't want to over tighten these, but I want to make sure that these ball joints are in and into place securely. Just going to go ahead and grab the next one. It's just kind of just getting it lined up really when you try and do it. You hear that cracking? That's because that super glue is not holding, because it wants to twist. Because when you're doing up such a big screw like this, all it wants to do is wants to twist out of its position, so you just need to stop it from doing that. I'm going to use this long reach and hope that this one works a little bit better than the one I had. Doesn't need much more. And then this is the last one to pop that into there. And then quickly do that one up. See if this one works any easier than the last one. I mean, it does have a better grip than the small one that I was using, which is good. But that's all you need to do. So you just need to put the 3 screws in there. So I'll just show you where they go. So there's one in here, one there, one there, and that's it. And then you've got the bottom of the ball joints that sit on your foot. So they'll obviously come into play. That'll be the top of your foot like that. And then these are used when you put the other piston bits onto it. So really good. Right guys, now that we've done that, there is another section that we need to do. So we need to go grab this piston from the last one. Do you remember last time when we had to do this? This was actually a bit of a nightmare to do. So I'm hoping that it's not going to be too hard to do now. There are quite a few bits left over, which it never really worries me because we always get spares. But sometimes I think that if I forgot to do something, you never really know. Unless you go over it and keep checking. We need the Terminator over here because we have to install something on his leg. I'm just going to pop his arm up this way, out the way. Oh, his finger's gone all floppy. Oh no, it's not good. We have to address that later on. I don't know whether this is the right screwdriver for the job. No, we'll fix that later. Right, okay, so I need to come over that side and we need to work from there. So I'm going to use this screwdriver, the long reach one. I didn't grab the piston, did I? So we need this piston here. We need the magazine. Let's grab the magazine. Okay guys, so now we need to install this piston onto his leg. So we need to bring his leg down so you can see what's going on. I need to address his floppy finger there. I don't know what's happened to that. But yeah, so just try not to be too distracted by his finger. This needs to go into there and face outwards like that. And then you need to just take this, put that through there, and get the long reach screwdriver, like so. Pop it on the end, and then just do it up. Careful, you don't need to overdo it. You can hear that it's trying to crack. But you just need it so it's loose, because that will just sit in when it needs to go into place later on. So that's all you need to do, is leave it like that. It will flop down, which is fine, but that is where that goes. So just leave that in position like that for now. And that's how it wants it to look at the end of that stage, guys. So what I'm going to do, I know we shouldn't even do it in this video because we're not even doing that. I'm just going to address that floppy finger because it's going to bother me a lot. So what we need to do, we need to just check our Aurea set here and take out all of the Allen key pieces. And there will be an Allen key piece that fits inside the finger nicely. You do, if you buy the mod on Mods Fix, you get an Allen key piece in there, which is really good. I'm just going to check if this is the one, so that's too big. So it'll be the next one down, which will be this one. There you go, we're fine. That's all good. I want to just stick to this video, keep it going, just for the pure fact of just checking to show you guys, once I've done this up as well. I think this finger was floppy because on one of the previous videos we did, the finger was in the way, so we just undid it to try and, you know, continue. So there you go. So his finger's all fixed. It's lovely now. It's all good. We will need to go get a little bit of super glue for this bit here that came loose. We'll do that in a bit. There's a little bit about Rain of Fire. I'm guessing the Rain of Fire is from, well, it says film data. But again, I don't want to spoil it for you, so I won't spoil it. There Be Dragons. There's loads of stuff in here, so it's really good. In the next issue, guys, we are going to be doing another muscle for the left thigh and continue assembling the left foot. So really can't wait to do that with you. So that's what's up and coming in the next one. Really cool. These are the bits that are left over for this stage. So you have that, that, and that. And then you have 3 screws that we didn't need to use again. And that's what it should look like. Let's just bring that here so you can see. It should look like that. There you go. Thanks again, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.